Good morning. Welcome. Hey, Kagan. Am I saying that right? My girlfriend told me I pronounce it incorrectly. Hopefully I'm saying it right. How you doing this morning? This mic is actually working for now, which means nothing else is going to work. Even though I tested it and it all worked. Alright. Let's play the game that never ends. Let's get going here. Alright. I am so tired this morning. Oh, I'm so tired. I'm exhausted. Because let me tell you, who designed it so that pain is a response, is a bodily response for being tired? Because I don't sleep well if I'm in pain. So I just wake up more tired, which means I end up in more pain. Oh, good lord. It's a made up name, so it doesn't have proper pronunciation, but speaking it with German vocals, that's how I meant it to sound. Yeah, see, that's kind of what my girlfriend said. I was pronouncing it incorrectly, because she's Dutch, which of course is a Germanic language. They'll never tell a Dutch person and a German person their languages sound the same. They don't entirely, but having lived here in the Netherlands as long as I have, you do notice a difference. But yeah, the pronunciation schemes are mostly the same, so... let's see here. I suppose my nickname makes it easy, though. Just call me Moon, that's easy. The Sango is just tagged on the end because you can't get the name just Moon anywhere. Though I thought about just changing it to underscore. Why not? Okie dokie, let's see. Now we gotta see if the camera's gonna work today. Is it gonna work? Let's see. Nope, not gonna. It worked first time. I know how to trigger it though. Oh, wait. Saw it. Ah, there we go. Alright. Cool. All languages have the same origin. Slavic is the Sax, especially English. Sax-based England. All Western languages mean... Well, yeah, that's true. I mean, most languages are Germanic, which, of course, also stems off Latin-based. And then you've got, languages that are Eastern. I'll be honest, I did some learning of Eastern languages, and I like them so much more because they're phonetic. Anyway, let me swap. Here we go. I tend to prefer the Asian languages because, like I say, they're phonetic. They're spelled exactly how they sound. Though people in... Though my girlfriend will tell me, Dutch is exactly how it's spelled too, and I go, bullshit, and here's like 20 examples. And I'll have 40 more for you tomorrow. Why they're not the same. But, and of course English is like that. Alright, let me get the headset on so I can see the chat. Oh yeah, I gotta... Because I changed the focus, and it seems like this window wants focus if it's gonna capture, right? Sorry, I had to sneeze. I'm probably gonna do it again. Alright, thank you. Germanic is more influenced because it's higher developed at the time when it came to languages in Central Europe. Yeah, that's true. Dutch is hard. I'm just terrible at learning languages, which is sad because in 2 years' time, I have to be at least well enough at Dutch or they kick me out of the country. I'm trying so hard, but the language is difficult. I suck at learning languages. I took 3 years of Japanese and I can barely speak any of it. I remember some of it, but my ability to retain it is terrible. And I wanted to learn so many languages. I had a professor that could speak almost every language, every spoken language in the world, and he could do it fluently. And I was so jealous of that because I was like, how do you do that? That's just not a skill I have. It's terrible. Dutch is hard. Closer to English than German. It borrows a lot. Though sometimes I'll be doing a Dutch lesson, and then I usually do my Dutch lessons at night. And so the next day, I confront my girlfriend and go, let me tell you why your language is bullshit. Issue 25. Or I'll say, I learned a new word yesterday and I can't remember what it is. And I'll say, you know, it's the Dutch word for, say, artist or something. And she'll go, oh, artist? And I'll go, no, not that one. And she goes, I don't know what it is then. And then it's like, oh, no, it's something else. What was it? I actually can't remember it. Starts with a K. Don't remember. Anyway. Alright. So, I need Paladin Dance. I did a little bit of searching last night. And realized that Paladin Dance, his quest won't come up for a little while. So even if I get a good affinity with him, his quest isn't going to pop up. You have to go so far in the story and down the Brotherhood line, which I don't know if I even want to do. But because of that, that means there's no true point in keeping him with us, trying to get his quest. So that means the only other person left is Kate. I'm sure some people will be happy about that. So Dutch is not borrowing from English, as it implies English was there first. It actually wasn't like saying Americans speak English. Well, I mean, that's true. I mean, the thing is, though, is it borrows some words. Like, it's surprising, like, well, there are distinctly American words that you will find in Dutch. Now, it's not like a whole huge amount. But of course, you know, you'll find variations.
This place
but of course, you know, English could have borrowed
is
in
this
that
really
direction.
how far society has fallen?
Yes, it is. And of course, it could be the other way around. You know, the German, the Dutch, all those could have come up with it first. But the thing of it is, I suppose, I think more what I'm kind of indicating is that, of course, as language evolves, languages stop making their own words for it and just take from wherever it kind of came from first, you know. I suppose maybe that's more what I'm indicating. Alright, Kate. Nobody's cleaned up these bodies, huh?
Kate,
So, you're ready to head out?
ready.
About time I got out of this place. Let's go.
Alright, Kate, you're in. So where are we gonna go today?
Nothing stupider than a hungry raider.
Let's see, we need to do this one. Alright, Kate, let's go. Because we finished McCready's quest. So he's done. So Dance and her are the only ones that have quests left. We're still kind of working on Nyx. But that one can go as we go. We've got it at least. It's just Paladin Dance is much later in the story before he can even get his. He's got a good perk though, but so apparently to get to please Paladin Dance, you have to be nice and violent. It's kind of weird. Okay, it looks like an emo pony. Didn't I want to play to something else? I'm kind of feeling it. I don't know. Like, I'm still enjoying Fallout a great deal. But, like, I'm starting to feel like I want to play something else, too. And it might be coming. I don't know. Like, it might be that we play today, then I have my Saturday stream, which is still on. And then maybe come next week, maybe start weaving something else in. I don't know. Oh, and I think Kate is supposed to look kind of like Blackjack. Because she's got the main colors, and she's a unicorn. And Blackjack is from Fallout Equestria Project Horizons fanfic, which I started reading last year when I was on vacation. I didn't finish it, because it's a big one, it's gigantic, much like the original Fallout Equestria, which is really good. I recommend it. If you're a Fallout fan, if you're a fan of Fallout and the Fallout universe, Fallout Equestria is actually really good. You won't get all the pony references, but it's still really good. It's well written. Every once in a while they do a hardback release and I keep missing them. Because they'll do a hardback print and I'm just like, damn it. I'll look at like one of the news sites I look at says, oh, they're sending out the prints that they just did, and I'm like, wait, there was an order for prints again. No, I missed them. So yeah, I think Kate's supposed to look like Blackjack. And we've actually got the Blackjack plushie back at our settlement. Let's just scoot past them. Frame rate's always bad right here. There's just so much junk around here. Still looking for that little Pip plush as well. Let's see. Play Mad Max, similar just card for easy button mashing. The last books we read were Witcher and X. Oh, yeah, I forgot Witcher was but Witcher was based on a book series, wasn't it? I haven't played any of the Witchers. I need to. My girlfriend has Mad Max, so I could play it, and she's also got the Witcher series. Yeah. Well, honestly, I think the last time I really read anything was Fallout Equestria. And boy, I could not put that series down. Crap. I actually, when I first read Fallout Equestria, I was on a vacation in the States, visiting family and friends. I, started reading it on the plane, and I couldn't put the damn thing down. So the whole time I'm on vacation, it's like, you want to go out and do something? Nah, just sit on the couch and read this. It was so good. I know some people say it's kind of controversial because, of course, it's like, happy, shiny ponies and they're all being violent and, it has some gore in it, but it's all contextual, It's not like, it's not gratuitous, it's contextual. Like I say, it's a bit controversial, some people say, but it's like, it was well written. Was so good. And there's been so many derivatives of the series. But only a couple are considered canon in the fanfic world. Yeah, I need to play The Witcher sometime. I don't know. I'm thinking of maybe, I don't know. God, there's so many games on my list I want to play. I was thinking maybe doing Empyrean, because I got that game forever ago. I played a little bit of it, and it's updated a lot since. I don't know. My games list is huge. Still need to play the year 1 edition of State of Decay because the sequel's coming out sometime this year, I think. Next, in which we're based on books, but where the books and games differ a lot.
Lead somewhere. I
Teams of
don't
Witcher.
fancy spending the rest of me week
Skip Witcher
wandering in
1. It can be
circles.
problematic to run and really needs some mods. 2 or 3 years fine as is. Yeah, I think my girlfriend played 1 and she wasn't a fan of it. Like, she didn't dig it that much, and then I think 2 was kind of okay according to her. And then 3 she played for a good while.
And the new girl patched me up, put me on her shoulder, and blasted her way through the rest of the complex.
Totally
Synths
did.
Everywhere.
Carrying you the whole time?
Amazing, right?
That's one word for it. Deacon told me you single-handedly secured Carrington's prototype, disabled a minefield, and wiped out 100 Gen 1s. So is any of that true?
Absolutely.
Every word he said was true. And then some.
A full 100? I can't even imagine.
See? Just like I said, boss.
I was expecting Deacon to grab a full team, including Glory, to secure that prototype. But instead, just the 2 of you cleared out the entire switchboard.
You'd be insane not to sign her up, Des.
You've certainly made an impression on Deacon. He's never spoken about, or lied about, anyone so highly before. Welcome to the Railroad, Agent.
Why should I join you?
If you're having any doubts, you shouldn't. Not very many of us live to retirement. But if you're like me, that doesn't matter. There are great wrongs that need righting.
Does anyone live to retirement in this world?
Glad to be aboard.
It seems we're very lucky to have you. So you're in. Now we need to know what to call you. Secrecy keeps us alive. Code names are a part of that. So what's yours?
Have any suggestions?
No. It doesn't work like that. Your life, your name, your choice.
Call me Charmer.
Charmer. Fitting. Your first official order is to deliver Dr. Carrington his prototype and see if he can use another pair of hands. But first, it's time to meet the rest of the gang. The location of our HQ is one of our most tightly guarded...
Some of the people you meet
So
will
be
be
careful
Institute
coming in or
replacements.
out.
Synth duplicates,
can
so
tell when
be
you're
careful what you say.
Awesome. Was she still talking?
Des says we stay here until you leave. No pressure.
Alright, Kate,
What's up?
we're in.
This is it. It may lack the amenities of the switchboard, but it's safe, and we've taken precautions not to be surprised again. Things are chaotic right now, so there's plenty for you to do.
Okay. Hi, just teleporting right there. Let's see. Witcher 1 is clunky control-wise compared to nowadays standards, but mods help. F the Railroad, a lost cause like the NCR and Brotherhood of Steel. Yeah, I mean, the thing of it is, ideologically, they're practically the best one. Because the Brotherhood of Steel, they're just raiders with power armor. The Minutemen are just a bunch of pussies that don't do anything.
I'm counting on each of
The
you.
Institute, well,
Feel free to welcome her aboard.
they're
That is-
problematic. The Railroad, they're kind of like the Minutemen, but with a little bit more impact, but still not enough. It's a bit of a mixture going on with them.
So did she make it to the border?
Still waiting to hear from Randolph.
I heard the runners hit resistance near Concord. Well, the whole safe house is dark.
Ah, it's our newest agent.
Don't we all?
It is, yes.
Desdemona told me to give you this.
An extraordinary feat to recover this. But that's hardly the point. Without a lick of training, and us knowing hardly anything about you, Des has invited you to join HQ. It would have been nice if she had consulted with her second-in-command. But what's done is done. Since you're here now, we might as well put you to work.
What? You don't think I can handle a dangerous job?
The danger doesn't concern me. Your work at the switchboard proves you can deal with that. I just hope the mission doesn't require knowledge about synths and our procedures. Something you've had scant opportunity to learn.
You guys recruited me. I don't need your attitude.
Charming. I'm sure you and Glory will be fast friends. One of our field agents, Old Man Stockton, needs help with the runaway synth. H222. So headquarters, as always, puts out the fires that others can't be bothered to put out themselves. The paranoid old bat won't even tell us the problem. He insists that we get our intel from a dead drop.
He may have a good reason to be paranoid.
Perhaps he does. And maybe he did the other dozen times he's made our agents jump through these unnecessary hoops. The dead drop is a mailbox with a rail sign on it. It's a common means of communication for us, so keep an eye out for them. When you make contact with Stockton, he won't give you the time of day unless you give him the proper countersign. The current sign is, do you have a Geiger counter? And the counter is, mine is in the shop. Please tell me Deacon taught you that at least.
You can trust me with this. I'll get it done.
You sound rather convincing, actually. Stockton is a prominent businessman at Bunker Hill. The dead drop will be near there. Use the escape tunnel in the back to get there quicker.
Nice. Easy. Alright.
You really walked the Freedom Trail? By yourself?
Well, I had someone with me. Hi, how are you? Let's see. The Brotherhood of Steel worse than Raiders. PA. Look at what they did Pittsburgh,
Welcome to the
Order
family.
Rivet City.
We're a colorful and arguably insane bunch. But you're stuck with us now. Speaking of which, if you don't mind a sidekick, let's keep a good thing going and travel together some more.
Got one.
Don't they need you here?
My job's mainly intel, so the more places I go, the better I'm doing it. And you are just one big, beautiful distraction. Plenty of opportunities to learn secrets moving around in your shadow.
Yeah, sure. Raider plane hate you without caring or what you are, but the Brotherhood of Steel hates you and judges you. Yeah, that's true.
Not right now.
Well, if you change your mind.
You don't have a quest, so... She likes the shotgun. Alright. Alright, so I imagine people here got shit for me to do.
Sorry, Tinker Tom's got me doing something.
Hmm?
Hey, Rook. The name's Drummer Boy. It's my envious job to keep track of all the dead drops and grab incoming agents
Oh, you.
and tell them where they're needed. I don't suppose you want to switch places.
Why is that a bad job?
Runners at the bottom of the totem pole in the railroad. Just a hair above tourists. Being HQ's runner is a cut above field work, I suppose. Ah, someone's got to do it. We'll be seeing each other. A lot.
It's not an easy road you've chosen, but you're never alone in this.
What is it?
Nothing. None of this is stealing, huh?
Why bother? That's just garbage. I toss it.
You'll break your back here ain't worth the scrap.
Tinker Tom's
Did
cooking
you just
up
move right
something.
over here?
I hope it goes better than last time.
There's more going on than you know. Trust me.
Hey,
The sensor sweep says you're clean. Hooray! We're bug-free.
I went through a sensor sweep?
Every test Des would let me run. Full EMF scan, biological sniffers, and other state-of-the-art security. So the sweep says the Institute isn't watching you, or us. But the tests lie, man. Okay, have you eaten anything out there? Because if you have, they got you.
Are you seriously asking if I eat food?
The food out there is dangerous. It's contaminated. That's why I grow my own food. Reclaimed pure water, local nutrients. Nothing goes in me that I don't see. That's how you stay safe. The Institute has these tiny microscopic robots in the food, man. And they report back.
Tom, that's rubbish.
You just don't get it, Carrington. The Institute is in your blood.
Where's that cigarette come from, huh? It's in your blood. Did Deacon just say he wants to stare at your arse while traveling with you? Rude but honest.
They're in my blood.
Absolutely not. Tom, we ran your tests extensively. We found red blood cells, white blood cells, platelets. Everything you'd expect.
And that doesn't get you the least bit suspicious. The results were too perfect, too expected, and that's how they fool you.
Could the Institute really do that?
Look, everyone says Tinker Tom is crazy. Until I'm right. You gotta understand, those Institute scientists have centuries on us. Just working like crazy little bees, dreaming up the most messed up stuff you can imagine. Remember, in the blood. Okay. If you really want to be safe, let me give you a little shot. There's the Mona. Says no one has to, but it will kill those little robots.
There's battery acid in that serum of yours.
You can't nuke an omelet without irradiating some eggs. You ready to shoot up?
What's he eating? Hang on. Oh, sure.
What's in the shot?
We got algae, some yummy bacteria culture, and just a little bit of battery acid. But we gotta burn those babies out of you. It's a hard reboot of your system, man.
Let's do it.
Hit me, Tom.
Yeah, now
do it.
you're talking.
Whew.
Now you're encouraging him.
Hey, you get it, man. I make things around here. You go and do. You do whatever. And come back, and I will set you up.
What do you make?
All the custom toys you field agents use, my boys and I make. We're thinking outside the box, man. Gotta get real creative, real wacky to stay ahead of those Institute eggheads. Don't even get me started on all their secret projects. Now, I got all these ideas in my head. So building time.
I'll be fine. Little battery acid never hurt anyone. What's he got on his terminal? Active hypotheses. Nanoblood. Oh, wait. Nanoblood, atmosphere, Baxter. Aliens are real. Well, that is true. We saw one. He's not wrong. Our own Bessie. Deacon time travel conjecture. Mutating water theory. If I really were a time traveler, would I let the timeline exist where I knew you? Disproved theories, for now at least. Center of Earth is a black hole, 90% synth infiltration, Nuka-Cola strawberry. They never came out with Nuka-Cola strawberry. Monty's theory. Spikes delivering through kinetic energy to be well into the lethal range, but cooling unit keeps failing. Melted 3 times. Treated Terry for first degree burns. Got the reload time down with liquid nitrogen. Delayed for Terry's hypothermia treatment. Up to velocity. Can't find the spike. Getting close. I can feel it. Nice.
You gotta be careful, man. The Institute is everywhere.
Glad you're with us.
Yeah. Alright. Let's do the thing.
When running synths out of the wealth, wastelanders can be a bigger problem than even the Institute.
this is the back way out, isn't it? Guys, I like how you have filing cabinets down here, but no
You got
drawers.
what it takes to go far with us. I can tell.
Jeez, Deacon. I can feel your nose. It's like right up my ass. It's unsettling. Kind of nice, but unsettling.
Solving for theta n when I approaches probability bounds.
Are you flirting? Felt like she was flirting with me there for a minute.
Recalibrating using new data set.
I don't think Kate liked that.
All processes are busy.
Just expect the terminal to come up going, This way, okay. Drawers are for wussies. Yeah, do like me, pile shit on the floor. They're organized piles, though. Let's go. You call it organized chaos. Well, that's the thing, yeah. It's like everything I own is in piles, but I know what's in those piles.
If we don't move fast, we're gonna start glowing.
Okay, let's see. Where are we going? That way. It's not far. It's near the Cabot house, actually. I think we need to go there. This place. Boxing gym. Here. There'll be lots of buff out here.
Let me know.
Just a minute, Kate.
That's it.
Help with that lock, or any lock for that matter.
Oh, I got
Getting
it.
into places I'm not wanted is a talent I've acquired over the years.
Sweet.
Ooh, pencil. It's sad I have to extract lead from a pencil. Ooh, hi. think the weights here are made out of lead, but of course they're weights. Yeah, 80 pounds. Applejack? Well, she is an earth pony. She could do it. Alright, anything else here? Not really. There's always a boxing gym in Fallouts I tend to notice. Or maybe I'm just remembering that from Fallout 1. For some reason, I very much remember the boxing gym in Fallout 1. And people who clean up are just too lazy to search. I should try using that excuse more. Alright. Man, imagine driving around one of these cars. We've been here before, haven't I? You know, I have been, because this is where... How am I missing?
Okay, who's first?
There we go. Better.
Whoa. You hear that? Is that all you've got?
Coming here, yeah, because there's an open grave over there. We actually have the skull. It's on my display. Back in my settlement. Alright, we need to cross the bridge. Does it still? Yeah. The moon still turns with my perception. It's weird how it's locked to my visual, but I suppose it makes sense because the game was never meant for your head to tilt. Oh look, there's the ship. There's a quest over there. We have to take Curie to that, because when we take Curie to that, she never shuts up about it. She, like, goes on about it forever. Oh, wait, that place. Hang on. There's a house near here. I'm not exactly sure where, but there's a house nearby here that I installed a mod ages ago that added a house around here. I installed it ages ago. Stop missing shot. Your free roaming time has its limits, and calling your parents can be lengthy. So you have to call two sets of, make two phone calls. 'Cause my mother lives in North Carolina, my dad lives in Ohio. So you gotta call twice. Let's see, let's go this way. Mirelurk's over here. Man, dead drop, a little bit too literal.
Update. Observed unusual activity has ceased. Window is open for a heavy to make contact, but they should act now. The package is still in my possession. It cannot remain here safely for much longer. Out.
Okay. That looks like super mutants. Definitely super mutants. The hell? Did he move? You see Kate. Alright, we'll go this way. Somewhere around here. Where
Why bother? That's just garbage. I toss it.
It's kind of a surprise that I installed because I didn't say what the mod was. But it's like around here somewhere. Be across the way over there. I just remember that it said it was nearby here. Oh, I went all the way around. Oh well. Let's see. It's supposed to be a house I'm looking for. It's not far from here. Maybe it's across the river? We might wander on it eventually. Last time you did 3 phone calls, so you guess so-called uncle was a scammer trying to sell you a refrigerator. Oh yeah, no. No, he'll still try to sell you that refrigerator. You should buy it too. I don't get a cut of that if he sells them. Hey guys.
Who's there? That was nuts.
It's just a dog, guys. Good luck. I went all the way around. Oh, here we go. Here's a way in.
Oh, Bunker Hill. I heard you can get anything from these fellas. Time to start looking for some goodies.
Welcome, my friend. Might I ask, do you have a Geiger counter?
Well, mine's in the
I
shop.
dunno. It might look safe around here, but I'm keeping me gun handy, just in case.
Mine is in the shop.
You? I was expecting someone a bit more armed. You're with our mutual friends, yes?
Let's say I am.
Of course. You've just joined, haven't you? All you need to know is this is the first stop for all our new packages. So maintaining proper security here and preventing any unnecessary delays is crucial.
Why do all packages start here?
If you don't know the answer to that already, I'm not certain I should tell you.
I'm helping you out. The least you can do is answer my question.
When a package leaves the manufacturer, they go to a specific location. The location changes, but for now, it's here. So if I'm compromised, the whole supply chain dries up.
How do they know where to go?
I think I've said too much already. My current package has been in my possession far too long. I'm supposed to deliver the package to someplace nearby, but raiders have complicated matters. So, if you could...
Facilitate delivery. I can do that.
It's scheduled to be a nighttime delivery. So, if you could clear out the undesirables before dawn, we can do this tonight. See you soon.
Alright. Well, let's go do it.
You there. Caravan or raider?
A little bit of both. Why?
I'm here on my own.
Freelance, huh? Alright. Come on in, but no gunfire. Market's open. You can do as much trading as you like.
Alright, thanks for letting me in. See you later.
There. Caravan or
Let's keep
raider?
away from this thing. Looks like it's
I'm
gonna
here
fall
on my
over in a
own.
second now.
Freelance, huh? Alright. Come on in, but no gunfire. Market's open. You can do as much trading.
Thanks. That's fine, thank you. Let's go this way. Try to keep up, Kate. Come on. Look. Hidden cash right there. Hup. Hup. Alright, Kate, you impressed with that? Better be.
Gonna be a good fight!
They just shoot down the Brotherhood. Not surprising. Scope is supposed to be nighttime. Hey, Kate. There you are. guess we gotta clear out.
Only a fucking coward hides. No need to hide. It'll all be over soon.
I don't actually still know that I'm here.
I think I'd rather shoot myself in the head than sit at a desk all day. Hearing shit.
Oh, I'm using the syringer.
Baby, show me what you've got.
Enjoy. Merry Christmas.
Gotcha, you bastard! Dying time is here. Now you're starting to piss me off.
It's 2 calls to the family. You alright, Kate? I'm in a shotgun at distance. I'm not gonna tell you how to do your job, but do better. Go in finally and no gunfire. For that settlement back there. Let's see, we're supposed to clear this place out before dawn, right?
Ammo, caps, whatever you find, don't forget to share.
Knuckles. What this legendary have? Plasma infused combat shotgun. Pretty good, actually.
What the hell was that?
I'm gonna assume there's glass in the windows and not fall for that again.
This is bullshit. What the fuck was that?
Hit the tree.
There you
Wait until nighttime. So I have to wait a whole day here. Oh, here he is. You showed up. You're Synth.
Excuse me.
From what I've been told, it's probably safer if I don't say anything. I don't want to put you in any more danger.
Why can't you talk to me?
I don't really know, but Mr. Stockton told me it's best for everyone.
Oh.
I don't think he was lying to me. I wanted to thank you. This world is overwhelming. But people like you make me feel better about coming here.
I have a lot of questions, especially about the Institute.
That's precisely what Mr. Stockton said I shouldn't talk about. At all.
If I understand more about the Institute, I may be able to help you, and others, better.
I'm sorry. I don't know much about the Institute. I worked the maintenance tunnels. Every day, for as long as I can remember. The only time I spoke to anyone was to acknowledge scientists' orders, and very rarely to other synths. I've talked more in the past few days than I have my entire life.
What's life like for a synth in the Institute?
Synths are expected to behave like machines. You await instructions, you execute instructions, you perform basic self-maintenance. Anything else is considered defective. And then the SRB comes.
You mentioned the SRB.
They're the ones that watch us, to make sure we're not defective, to make sure we don't run. Synths that get noticed just disappear. I don't know where they go.
You worked with scientists?
Yes, at least that's what we called them. My only interaction with them was to receive orders on what to clean. I would acknowledge my task and occasionally ask for necessary clarification, but that's really it.
What do you know about the rest of the Institute?
I heard there was a concourse above the tunnels. It's huge and big and green with many synths, but they're watched more carefully by the scientists. Mr. Stockton said very few synths from that section ever escape.
I'm betting you don't know where it is.
So you know where the Institute is, right?
Stockton already asked me that. I don't know. I really don't. He says no synths know. How or why that is, I can't say.
How did you escape the Institute?
The only thing I'll say is I had help. Sorry. It's the one thing I won't talk about.
What the fuck?
Wouldn't hit a girl, would ya?
Go get him, Kate.
Goodbye, H2.
Thank you. You have no idea how nice it is just to talk to someone.
Is this a joke? This has to be a joke.
Everything looks clear. This is H222. H2, here's the person I talked to you about.
Okay, that was some bullshit.
This isn't an ice cream social, Stockton.
You're quite right. I'll fire up the signal.
Oh, I thought I was gonna say he's being too formal.
Gotta be something of value on
And
it. Damn it,
there.
got away.
Time for me to go. Keep H2 safe. Someone will be here shortly.
Alright, well, we just had to protect him from pretty nasty rad stags, I guess.
Something's ghosting us. You move!
Hello?
Did you see that? Good. Thought it was me.
Easy there.
Don't shoot, Charmer, right? I heard about you. Walked the Freedom Trail, cleared out Switchboard. Glad you joined the team.
Disappeared. What a ripoff.
Do you have a Geiger counter?
Right you are. Mine is in the shop. All good? Now, let's take a look at our friend. Hey, you okay?
A little rattled, but I've never been better. The other man, he said I shouldn't talk too much.
He told you right, H2. You'll need a real name and a new face, but we'll get to that. Oh, listen. There's more of them raiders behind me. Afraid we need a little more help.
What do you mean, a new face?
We gotta file off the serial numbers on new arrivals. Make it hard for the Institute to find them. Most sense going for a brand new set of memories as well. You know, for that extra protection and all. But first, we gotta get them to safety. We need to get to Ticonderoga's safe house, my home. A lot of sense fresh off the boat crashed there until we smuggled them out of the Commonwealth.
You do anything else there?
Most of what we do is look after the new guys. They usually got a million questions, so I try and answer as best I can. We got some of our own questions too, about the Institute and whatnot. Agents sometimes drop by to lay low if the bad guys are on their tail. Never a dull moment. I'll lead the way.
Alright, Kate. Quit it with the rad stags.